The Lost Boys. Lost boys find their homes overseas, between the knees of ladies and girls, daughters, nephews, sons, and men they find by looking everywhere but inside. They find homes on battlefields and government fields and trains, and work all kinds of jobs, odd and strange, the same as everyone, but they are lost. We lost them. We kicked him out, or gave him up, or named him too soon, too presumptuously, or used him as a shield and denied his reflection of us as our own. The lost boys seek refuge from their haunts in them, and we find him in our homes one day like any other. Some sensitive made stoic brother winds his way back to a place where he might find help, but so few are fool these days enough to help a brother, so dangerous and strange a reflection we make, casting them ill-equipped to the winds to scatter sour deeds across the lands with their sadness and inept, chemically manipulated brains pumping dysfunction into the hollows behind the doors reading Make My Day, in and out of prison where dysfunction is pumped into the continuum of their hollows, where darkness blots out memory in inky clouds of acts out yet to be written, in hospitals, at funerals, in degenerate states that do little to combat what seeps through anyway, to be forgotten. Broken children, shelterless, grow around their wounds in gnarly ways and survive, to hobble in early old around what seems like an ultimate suffering, but instead makes me wonder from what they are running, or rather, what inhospitality must we have exhibited to have allowed them to mature maligned, and then leave them to suffer and die with little opportunity for solace and healing. There they go, stealing off into the territories and thieving off the streets, seeking reparations in blood and shit and semen, in lives, in innocence, in sympathy, in lies. Where is your home, boy? Where do you come from? How do you come to be so much beyond my comprehension that I can call you abomination? Was that skinny kid you? The one with the collar and chain around your tiny neck when your parents took you out in public? The one in the Spartan camps across the border where the child laws do not exist? The one with the police escort to institutions made famous for abuse, neglect being the ultimate punishment for reflecting a little too vividly the mentality it takes to take punishment seriously as a motivator or deterrent, illustrating an early, unfettered version of violence that scares us off, so we send them away to be further created by our fear, never trusted enough to become trustworthy, so left, reviled, to devise a growth where trust isn't necessary, where we don't have to be so understanding as to bother to see ourselves in them. How we abandoned our lost boys for dead men.